I'll be the first to admit, I find it a little difficult to feel a lot of sympathy for Archie Fishel. I mean, even if he's real, he's a little prince who is going to grow up in the lap of luxury. He's going to have all the organic chia pudding that his heart desires. He's going to have a bunch of hand-stitched Christian Dior shirts, I assume. But anyway, here we go. So Prince Archie of Sussex, who is sixth in line to the throne, the son of Harry and Meghan, and the only preschool kid in the US who can say that his grandfather is the King of England, may have had a little bit of a disappointing birthday. But you know what? It's his parents who decided to abandon their posts, and especially his father Harry. The truth is, these people grow up in a life of luxury, but at the same time, they're expected to pay for that by actually working for the state. They're expected to make money for the country through tourism and trade, and perhaps most importantly in the world's current state, by raising money through charities. So any troubles that Meghan and Harry are finding themselves experiencing right now is due to their own behavior. They wanted the life, they wanted the free ride, but obviously they didn't want to be obligated to do any real work. Now Harry used to be one of the hardest working royals, but Meghan has left a trail of family destruction on both sides of the Atlantic. She was only a working royal for a very short time, and the entire time she just spent whining about the commitment that she had signed up for. See, her entire life, Meghan Markle always dreamed of being a princess, so I guess good for her that she got herself this gullible, naive prince. Obviously, though, Meghan Markle didn't fully understand what she was getting herself into. See, working royals have to work for that taxpayer money just like any other public servants. And they were the ones who wanted to walk away, but they try to portray themselves as victims. And I guess there are always going to be some idiots out there supporting this narrative. So, according to the Daily Mail, Archie blew out his 4 little birthday candles on a lemon cake that was made for him by none other than Meghan Markle. And that's a flavor which I don't understand at all. I mean, did he really want a lemon cake? I remember being a child, and every time I tasted a lemon cake, I was incredibly disappointed. But anyway, maybe Meghan knows how to make it taste good. I doubt it. I mean, it's bad enough that little boy didn't get to enjoy any chocolate on his birthday, but anyway, what's even worse than that is that his entire British family essentially ignored him. Over the last 2 days, the royal family social media accounts have been creating a lot of content. I would guess that at Buckingham and Kensington Palaces, the people working for King Charles and Queen Camilla and William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, probably haven't slept in days. They're still busy typing away at their desks, surrounded by a sea of empty energy drink cans and some crumpled candy bar wrappers. I mean, they're all over Instagram, they're all over Twitter, they have been very busy. They've been prolific, in fact. They have been creating so many nice videos with such efficiency and in such a volume that they're probably all in need of IV drips right now. But there is one thing they have not done, and that's something that I don't believe is an oversight, considering that every second of that coronation was planned. There hasn't been a single post on Instagram or Twitter about Archie's birthday. Now, last Saturday, as we all know, Charles became the 40th monarch to be anointed inside Westminster Abbey. It was a different kind of coronation, he made it all his, and boy was it a spectacle. And the same day also just so happened to be Archie's birthday. Now, for the first and second and third birthdays of Archie, the official royal social media accounts have all done basically the same thing. A nice little post or story wishing the boy a happy birthday, using one of the very few official shots of the child taken during the brief month that he actually lived in the UK. Boring, a little bit, predictable, certainly, formulaic, oh yeah, for sure. But they did it. But what happened this year? Oh, we just got another post about a crown. Now I understand. Saturday was, aside from the passing of Queen Elizabeth last year, definitely the most important day in royal history in 70 years. It's not like it was some kind of random weekend where the palace was looking for something fresh to post. But at the same time, if Archie is real, I'm not sure that's a good excuse. I mean, couldn't they have found a moment early on in the day to put out some kind of quick photo on their Instagram, or maybe chuck out a tweet indicating that the king remembers that he has 2 sets of grandkids? It would have been a great opportunity to really hammer home this point that Charles really cares. To be fair, it's not like things have been business as usual over on Team Crown social media accounts, and not only because Queen Camilla has figured out the password. No, earlier this week, the Wales' daughter, Princess Charlotte, turned 8 years old, and all she really got was a reshare of her official birthday photo via an Instagram story and a Twitter post. Even so, I'm just not sure that it was the best idea for the king or the Wales family to not officially recognize Archie's special day. And it's not because I think that the Sussexes actually need any more attention, that has nothing to do with it. And it's not even because I think that Archie's real, I still have my doubts. The issue is there could be consequences for this oversight. Because you see, Meghan and Harry have already shown everybody they're a couple of snowflakes. They are very sensitive to being snubbed. One of the biggest themes in Harry's stupid book Spare was that he was always made to feel less than his older brother because he was born second. His brother, Prince William, he claims, was always getting the best treatment, and obviously that is still a sore point for him. It's basically the same as Greece's indignation that they didn't get the Elgin marbles back. Before the coronation happened, all of the reports indicated that Charles was excited about Harry being there for the crowning, and to Harry's credit, he did show up and he did his little bit, even in the face of being iced out by his family and left to sit next to Jack Tequila Brooksbank. Harry, in some ways, did do right by his father, let's be fair. I mean, I kind of hate to say that, but he did show up and he tried to smile. Anyway, so people could argue that the decent thing would have been for his father to do the right thing by Harry as well. So on to William and Catherine. Now, maybe they have a lot of problems with Archie's parents and vice versa, but still, why wouldn't they take this opportunity to let him know that he hadn't been forgotten by the British side of the family? But anyway, Archofficial was not completely overlooked by his newly crowned grandfather. According to the Daily Mail, at the family reception at Buckingham Palace after the coronation, the king, who was, quote, genuinely quite disappointed that Harry didn't stay for the dinner, quote, raised a glass to his three grandchildren, Prince George, who also served as a page of honor, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. However, quote, he made a point of also toasting those that weren't there, and wished his other grandson a very happy birthday wherever he was. A source spoke with the Mail saying, it was apparently a very sweet moment. So I'm going to say it again. Poor Archofficial. I mean, first a lemon cake, and now getting a toast at a party that he definitely wasn't invited to, and in front of family members he's never even met. At the end of the day, all the toys in the world are not going to make up for the lack of family. And those grandchildren whose parents did a smash and grab for titles, even though they reside in California, are never allowed to see their paternal relatives. And if they're real, they'll probably never get to perform any royal duties in their entire lives. So maybe it was a good idea for the royal family to just remain silent on their official social media accounts. They can let Harry's family have the privacy they supposedly are so desperate for, and they can save the private family messages for private chat groups. Maybe they've got their own WhatsApp group, who knows?